Welcome to the 5th episode of my Promaster City conversion. I hope you enjoy.
So I'm going to start working on, installing this door here. It's kind of got jammed in there temporarily, but you can see here when I constructed this cabinet, everything was out of 1/2-inch plywood over here. The trouble I'm running into is the type of hardware hinge that I'm using. This depth here is pretty much 1/2 inch. So if I drill it on here, it's going to drill through my drawer front. So my fix I'm going to do with that is I got some 3/16 board, and I'm just going to create a perimeter around here, and I'll show you in a sec here, but basically I'm going to screw that in there. That way I can drill my 1/2-inch hole into here to mount this. The only one other kind of challenge I'm running into, sorry about the poor light, is everything is so tight in here I can't put the hinge down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one here and here and see how it goes. Just with a little 1/2-inch material, I'm thinking it should work, but we'll see. So I just got the door installed here, as you can see. Just kind of show you. Let's get some no slam on there. So I'm getting ready to install this board up here. What I've decided to do is basically just get 2 boards at a right angle. I cut this at a 45. I notched it out slightly here. That's to count for the wires up here. Let's see here. How I'm going to plan to kind of keep it up there is I have 3 screw holes. And I'm just going to pre-drill some holes through there and just use some self-tapping screws to drill into here, and that should hold it pretty secure up there. So I got this up there now, and I've been cutting a piece of plywood. So kind of show you guys how it fits here. So that's kind of how it looks. What I'm thinking of doing here, or what I'm planning to do, is I'm going to put some other chunks of 1/2-inch plywood on here to kind of create a mountainscape theme. If you remember, I have some additional wire back here. I'm going to fish through here. I'm actually going to put some LED lighting. This will be these mountainscape with this LED lighting in the background. So I just finished, cutting these mountains out. Kind of just give it some rough sanding, and as you can see, I'm planning to put a 120-volt outlet here. Kind of my next step here is I need to understand kind of how to put the back supports in here. That's kind of create that 3D look, as well as where I'll be mounting the LED light strips. So I just finished kind of cutting all the support for the mountainscape, as well as where the LED light strips are going to go. As you can see, I didn't spend a lot of time trying to get the angles perfect. I really feel there's really no point to that. Here's the border that's going to sort of go around it. Now I'm just going to get the air nailer and just start tacking it in place. So I just finished giving the board a light sand with 180 grit paper. Remember before I had that trace line here, so I just got rid of that. The next step I want to do is I'm just going to apply some finish. Basically it's a clear coat. I'm not intending to dye or just kind of stain the wood at all. So I'm going to apply that, because the next step here is I'm going to start installing these LEDs. So yeah. So the clear coat has dried. I give it a kind of a quick little sand with some 240 grit sandpaper to make it a little smooth now. So next step is to install these little LED light strips. You can see I've got this one already fastened down. I'm gonna lay this out. I'm gonna drill a little hole here. I'm gonna fish the wire. It's gonna go to the back, and then I'm gonna fish it to here. And then that way, as I put all the various strips together, I'll link all the wires together. And so I'm to a point where I can start, I believe, putting this backdrop together here. My plan to kind of hold this in place is I drilled two pocket holes here. And then as well as I'm probably going to use some self-tapping screws and find a couple points there. And I thought I'd show you guys really quickly how I mounted this electrical box on here. It's just what I had at home, and it had this kind of mounting flange on it. So I just took some small screws in there, and yeah, that is how this can be held into place. Okay, this mountainscape backsplash is officially done. See, I got my plug mounted here, and yeah, I couldn't be happier. So kind of show you what it looks like in the dark. So you get that and there. I think this will be great in the evening when you don't want the bright lights on. This will be good. And also have on this side as well.
As you can see, this fan build is in its final stages. There will be one episode after this putting the finishing touches on this build out, and then I'll have one more episode showcasing the full build. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.